I'm not a stranger to Klarus, but for some reason I only have these two old models. The Tiny Mini 1 Ti, which is a 10180 light, and this rebadged tactical light with cool triple switches. Fast forward almost a decade, meet the X2, one of their latest releases. Hey, welcome back to UDC channel. This is Jay. This is part 2 of the tactical EDC light. These are not my first tactical lights and not my first flat lights, so I'm quite familiar with these kinds. But I've been wanting a shorter flat lights, not the tiny one like this, but shorter. This is actually not much shorter when compared with other regular flat lights. But I think it's a nice size. Anything smaller would be too small to handle, but I have quite a big hand, so your mileage may vary. And the slight angle makes it looks even shorter in a way. More on this later. Let me first show you the packaging. Just cable and user guide, brochure, and another user guide, a simpler one. Let's take a closer look at the light. Really like this simple boxy and kinda angular unibody design, which feels sturdy. It's using a dual switch system with a dedicated switch for the tactical mode, which is the red smaller one, in a slightly angled tilt, 10 degrees to be exact, but it gives a big impact on the ergonomics. The flat tactical lights are getting better at this, taking advantage of their flat shape to improve the ergonomics of their tail switches. This one's with a corner tail switch, and this one with an angled tail light. And it also gives a unique look, which is one of the first things that makes this light looks interesting for me. But obviously it can't tell stand. It has a deep enough carry clip, plus the angle makes it feels that it sits deeper. I do wish it has a removable tactical ring. I do admit that the clip and the boxier shape makes it less ergonomics, unless you're a lefty, since the clip can be swapped to the other side. One of the reasons is probably this mini OLED display on the show side. Personally, I never really have the need to see detailed information, but it's kinda neat. It can show several useful info like battery life, current mode, lockout indicator, turbo time, etc. Obviously, it has a built-in Type-C port, since it's using a 1500 mAh built-in battery. This combined with the unibody design makes it an IPX6 rating. Now let's go to the business end. It uses dual LEDs with TRR lens and a proximity sensor. At first I thought this was a green laser. Stainless steel granulated bezel, also with a forced ceramic bead breaker. Unfortunately, it has a greenish tint. I don't know if you can tell. But then again, this is a tactical light which is meant to hurt the other party anyways, not to pamper their eyes. And for the intended market, most or if not all probably won't care as well. Maybe I'm just spoiled by the tint from my other EDC lights that I normally use. Okay, let's go over the UI. One click on with memory. and one click to cycle, and it goes in reverse order, which is normal for a tactical light from high, medium, low, then Moonlight. Long press from on to turn off. Okay, that's it for the EDC button. For the tactical switch, long press for momentary turbo, and I like that it has a short pause, then ramp smoothly. Single click for constant strobe, triple click for SOS. I'm not sure why the turbo is momentary but the strobe is constant on, and not vice versa, which I think makes more sense. But then again, I'm not a technical guy. What do you guys think? But there's a software lockout by double clicking the tactical red button, which works fine, no complaint. It uses the OLED as an lock indicator. The rubber buttons are flush and stiff enough that I'm not worried about accidental activation. Plus it has a proximity sensor just in case. Unlocked. Let's try it out. This is high. Dim down. Doesn't work on the turbo since this is momentary. Oh. And it has a momentary moonlight even in lockout mode or unlock, which I like. Okay, let's just sit outside. Let's try the Clarus X2. Starting from low, but it goes to high first. Then medium, back to low. Now let's try the turbo. Big hotspot. Not warm yet. Oh, there's a step down. Very noticeable step down. Let's try again. But it goes back to turbo. There's probably time because it's not warm yet. Stop. Strobe warning. SOS. Okay, that's it. This is probably the slickest looking tactical flat light. Plus with the shorter size, this could be considered as a dressy tactical light if there's such a thing. The slight angle design also makes it looks interesting. Even with the greenish tint, I think I will keep this one and add it to my collection. It's been a joy carrying and testing it and using it so far. While I love mechanical knobs, dials, switches, the lack of them also has some benefits. Less moving part means less prone to break. And while it's not fidgety, this feels sleek and sturdy, especially with the unibody design. Okay, that's all for this one. As always, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next part. Bye for now. I haven't done after credit for a while. I thought I added this knot to the X2 to add more grip and to match the color. I don't know, I might change to swap to the all black ones. And if you've seen the thumbnail, we can easily swap to the tactical ring mode. I mentioned that I wish it has the tactical ring, so I made one. Or just simply like this, or help to secure the light. Okay, anyway, This is how I attach it to, if you guys are interested. Bye.